We come now to hour 37. It's been a long journey. I hope you have found it as rewarding as your students have. I will admit that this type of a system demands a bit of a discipline by the teacher to think up examples of the patterns, both in the present, the past, and the future. You know, it doesn't allow you just to sit back and rely on a book and having students just reading in front of you or you reading to them. It's a matter of being challenging to them. It's a matter of giving them the opportunity to speak, the opportunity to make mistakes so that they can learn from the mistakes. That's the great thing about this. A lot of the reviews I do is that if they make a mistake, you're able to correct, you're able to see their weaknesses, and you change the weakness into a strength. So in hour 37 here, it's introduced in this particular video if you tab here. And it goes over these various points that I'll briefly talk about here. The full extent of it can be found if you watch this particular YouTube video. If you go here, there is the PDF, which I'm going to open here. This is the same one that has the Korean identical patterns. So if you tab here, maybe you have to do it twice, the PDF comes up. The first one is used quite a bit. What happens if, what would happen if in a sentence, what if in a sentence. In the past tense, what would have happened if he did that? You know, if everybody knows what is being talked about, you can just use this very short form. You know, you say to somebody, tell her to come here. The response may be, well, what if she doesn't want to come? Let's go out and play baseball. What if it begins to rain? It's a response. This particular form is also a short form, both used with nouns and object pronouns. It's usually a response to what something has been said also. You know, all the students are going to be coming. Well, what about Mary? Is she going to be coming? You know, you don't have to say, is Mary going to be coming? You just have to say, what about or how about? You know, I went to Europe last year. And I went to a lot of different cities. I went to Paris and Rome. Somebody may say, well, what about Munich? Instead of asking, did you go to Munich? It's what about Munich? It refers to what you have already said. The sentence can also be used here. You can find many examples in the video. Usually this is used in response to something that was said. Or it can be a short form of what do you think about, you know. Somebody says, I think Mary would be good for the job. How about John? What do you think about John? It's a short, concise form. Towards the end here of the 40-hour process, I put in a lot of things that I sort of may have forgotten in the past to put in the hours before, but still patterns which I think can help the students convey their feelings in conversation. This particular one, he is good at playing tennis. Instead of this adjective, you can add any type of adjectives. You know, he's okay at speaking English. He's the best at speaking English. She is better at cooking than me. He's terrible at doing that. We've already studied I enjoy and I have fun. Here's another one which I realized was used a great deal. I have a good time talking to him. I had a great time being there. Once again, the adjective can be changed. I had a terrible time sleeping last night. I begin to introduce once, which is very similar to as soon as, which is very similar to why. As he was talking, I was daydreaming. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean it. This means something that you didn't intentionally do. I didn't mean to do it. I used a great deal. She didn't mean to yell at you that much. What does concentrate mean? You just put a noun in here or a verb. People often use this to find out what the meaning of something is. You don't know a word somebody says, well, what does it mean? This particular one, I need to go, I want to go, we learned actually in our first hour here. And these two patterns also carry an object pronoun, or you can put a person's name in here. I need him to come here. I need John to do it. I want him to talk to her. So in this want and him going here, there's not many patterns. For example, if you were to say, I plan him to go, that doesn't work. I should him go, it doesn't work. Those are patterns. But with this combination of the object pronoun or a noun coming after it, they do not work. I need to and I want to can be used with this here. I bring this up, I go to study, I go study, I come to meet her. There are a lot of limitations to this. It is a short form of I go talk to him a lot. I go to talk to him a lot. It's used a great deal. However, there are some limitations. Once, please, again, look at the video. You'll rarely see this used in the past tense. You will rarely see it used with third person singular. He go talk to her a lot just does not sound good. He goes to talk to her a lot is fine. Why that is, I have no idea, but you can say I go to talk to her a lot, I go talk to her a lot, it's the same. But third person singular doesn't work. Past tense doesn't work. So once again, in the video, in the introduction to the patterns, you'll find that. Also, this is one other one that I've put here. I'm willing to tell you what I know about teaching conversation. I hope you have secrets and methods that you can share with me. So, hour 37, if we go back to the website, you will find that there is hours here in which the students can review these patterns by themselves. They can these same videos are all found on my podcast that you can find on Podbeam, that they can download and study wherever there's no Wi-Fi. So hour 37, we're coming closer to the end here. We only have 38, 39, and 40. So have fun with it.